All seems normal when you enter these school compounds in Mukono town, save for the many pupils walking around barefoot with torn uniform, unkempt hair and generally untidy. In many primary schools in Uganda, especially those under the Free Universal Primary Education Scheme, it's common to find pupils sitting on the floor, under trees or writing on the sand. There have been a few improvements here and there since UPE was launched in 1997, but a new threat could increase the school dropout rate. Here in Mukono town, the state of toilets in many schools and general sanitation is alarming. In some schools, girls and boys use the same toilets in violation of standards. In others, the staff toilets are attached to those used by pupils, compromising privacy and discipline.
What we found in some of the schools is that almost all of them that we visited that had poor sanitation, you find that when there is poor sanitation, for example, the toilets are not good, the toilets do not have doors, you find that it is the girl children who are more affected and they will end up not going to school.
NBS Television, in partnership with ISA, an NGO focused on advocacy for public health, toured schools in Mukono, and the team found terrible filth on the walls and floor of many toilets.
And one of the biggest ways that prevention is achieved is through having proper sanitation, both in the schools and also in the homes. And where you see that there is lots of diseases that are resulting from poor sanitation, that means the health budget is also going to go up.
We later contacted State Minister for Primary Health Care, Sarah Pendi, who regretted this sad state of affairs but said government was working on a strategic plan to address toilet shortage in all public schools.
And as a country, Uganda made a commitment to the Millennium Development Goals to ensure that we have at least above 70% of our population having access to sanitation. And that, of course, covers the latrine and hand washing facilities.
Executive Director of ISA, Salma Namsobya, says government has not done adequate groundwork, especially in ensuring that the number of UPE admissions matches the available resources and facilities. She emphasizes that toilets and clean water are key in sanitation.
Officials within the Ministry of Education and within the Ministry of Health should be able to work together to ensure that there is a rolling supervision that is going on in schools to ensure that they capture the poor sanitation, the trend for poor sanitation before the situation actually becomes critical.
Mukono district authorities are afraid of a big number of pupils, especially the females, risk contracting diseases like Candida that could force them out of school. Mukono Municipality Schools Inspector Olivia Nabulia calls for urgent intervention before the situation gets out of hand.
So it is a big effect whereby even the maggots are moving over the walls. Can you imagine? Learners can't get into that latrine. So that means that down there and inside the latrine is dirty.
Zahra Namuli, Jordan Mubangizi, NBS Television.